Hey, this is Pat from the product testing team, and today we are checking out the Rukka Airgobi Jacket. Now, the Airgobi Jacket is replacing the Stretch Air in Rukka's line as a summer commuter touring option that's going to flow a ton of air while using premium materials. And there's some things that we like about this, especially in the premium materials category. There's some design things I wish Rukka would have rethought, or maybe we'll update on the next edition, but we'll talk about that in just a second. On my left-hand side, you know the face, you know the personality. This is Mr. Spurgeon Dunbar as my model today. He is 6'3", 220 pounds with a 44-inch chest when we measured it all the way around. Referencing the size chart, that puts Spurgeon in a size 56, but we actually found that this 54 that he is currently wearing fits him spot on. So if you're looking at the size chart, reference what your size is and go down one full size if you're looking for a nice, svelte, muscular fit that you see here on my left-hand side. Looking at the jacket though and talking about some features. This is coming in around the $580 price point, comes in two colors. You got the all black as well as a silver black, and it is available in sizes from 46 up to 60 with CE level A abrasion resistance and D3O armor that we'll talk about in just a second. But when we're looking at the features themselves, you do have a pretty simple Velcro closure up at the collar with a little bit of a loop back. And both Spurgeon and I, when we were trying this on, noticed that that's a little bit cumbersome. We would have loved to seen a better thought out design from Rukka up there, maybe a snap or something that just holds it back a little bit better. When we look down the sleeves and start working our way towards myself, you have Cordura AFT material, which is an abrasion resistant mesh fabric. AFT material running down the collarbone as well as the rest of the outer sleeve, but on the key impact zones at the shoulder as well as the elbow, you are getting AFT plus, so an even beefier version of that AFT material from Cordura to help in those high impact zones protect during a slide. Underneath of that AFT plus material, you do have D3O XTR armor. This is CE level 2 armor. It is massive, something that everybody always points out when you get there, but it is very comfortable when it's inside of the jacket. This is armor that Rukka designs with D3O specifically. They don't buy anything off the shelf. They like to have control over the process. So you get that both at the shoulder as well as the elbow. Reflective around the outside of the bicep as well as a reflective logo. And the one thing I want to point out is this amount of stretch running down the inner sleeve from up by the collarbone down to the cuff. It's something that both Spurgeon and I found extremely comfortable, something that moves well, and it gives you a great flex when you're reaching out to the bars. No adjustment or anything like that, but I think that stretch helps suck it in and make sure that this is fitting right up against your arm. Simple YKK zipper cuff closure down at the wrist line, no sort of adjustment, just the zipper down there. When we're looking up at the chest, you do have a YKK zipper main entry with a reflective Rukka logo and reflective piping running across the chest. Two hand warmer pockets with a waterproof phone pocket hidden inside of that left hand warmer. It's just a stowaway. We would have loved to seen Rukka maybe design a Napoleon pocket inside of the jacket that's built in and waterproof. This seems like they kind of cut a corner, so if you're looking at this Rukka in the future, we'd love to see something replace that up at the chest. One thing I wanted to point out down here at the lower zipper is that little zipper garage helps protect the paint of your gas tank from the zipper from the lower portion, so no metal is scratching your tank. Spurgeon, if you can go ahead and hit the riding position at the side, what you'll notice here is just a massive stretch panel running down the entire side with Velcro adjustment down at the waist. So there's no sort of adjuster up at the high hip, but this amount of stretch helps you move towards the controls without being hindered or anything like that. Spurgeon, you go ahead and face the back for me, and we'll get a great look at the reflective Rukka logo at the upper spine as well as behind the collar. All AFT material running down the back, and you do have a pocket for a back protector. Now, no back protector is included, which is something we would have loved to see Rukka add in there in future, especially for that $580, near $600 price point. That would have been a nice feature add, and you do have that access to the back panel, to the back protector pocket at the exterior of the lower back. So just something to keep in mind if you're shopping for the Airgobi. Drop seat down at the lower side, and Spurgeon, you go ahead and flip to the front and unzip in there. And what you'll see once we get to the interior is just the sheer amount of mesh on the inside that isn't going to hinder the exterior's mesh on getting air to your body to cool you off in the summer riding months. You do get two pockets at each chest compartment, which is built for chest armor, but you can use it to store things away. If you want to just stash your wallet or phone inside of the jacket, you can use them as pockets as well. Full circumference zipper running around the entire jacket, as well as a crotch loop system and Velcro system that you can put underneath of your crotch if you're just wearing jeans, as Spurgeon is here today. You can go ahead and zip that up. So the Airgobi is a great jacket when it comes to the materials being used, but there are a couple things that I think Rukka could fix when it comes to the design, like a waterproof pocket and fixing the collar, but you're getting those premium materials in there, the D3O as well as the Cordura AFT, so definitely a contender when it comes to touring and commuting options for summer riding out there. But if you have any other questions, go ahead and click that info button. That'll take you over to the product page where you can read other rider reviews and listen to people that are out there riding in the Airgobi on a daily basis. If you still have questions after that, feel free to reach out to our customer service team. They are all riders and happy to help you get set up for your next ride. I want to thank you for joining me and Mr. Dunbar over here for checking out the Rukka Airgobi Jacket. I'm Pat, and I'll see you in the next video.